Sunday warm-up.
Yeah.
Clink.
It actually made a little sound.
They are ceramic, I think. It's time to get warmed up for Sunday.
So this last week, we went over what's next.
Yep.
And we talked about a lot of things that we would like to see happen this year as a church. And, some of those things are really invitations to get involved in different ways and really upping our commitment in what we're doing in the church. So, and I think that's really important for all of us as we start the year to make sure that we start on the right foot. This is more than a New Year's resolution, which most people don't even do after 16 days in.
Sure.
So it's what is it? There's a great Babylon Bee article. I think I sent you the headline.
Maybe.
Man takes his 15th annual before photo, and that's all it is a before photo.
It's always before.
It's for 15 years is before photo, and is after never happens. So that's not the way our faith needs to be. That's not the way our walk with Jesus needs to be. So right off the bat, we talked about different things that we're going to do to answer some of the issues that we see in the culture, and also how we can develop some disciplines to grow in the Lord and as a church. And so if you have not listened to that message, I would encourage you to go back and listen to the What's Next message. And even if you did listen to it, maybe there's something that you missed. I know sometimes, I go back and watch them sometimes too, because I forget some things. Believe it or not, I actually do. So
it's a little vain.
Well, it's not about watching myself. Sometimes it's like, there's things that are, I'm all about me.
It's all about me.
Not hardly. But really, last week, Lindsay, you probably should cut that part out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, put it at the end, or something. I don't know. But really, last week, lends itself, it just prepares us for the journey we're about to embark. And what we're going to do, what we're launching this Sunday is 21 days of prayer and fasting. And I know as a person who really, really likes food and eats large amounts quite often, fasting can be very intimidating. But also for people who can't fast, fasting is just, you just can't do it. And so, which I completely understand that. Here's the thing. In fasting, we're talking specifically about giving up food. I'm not, for some of us, we can fast for 21 days. For some of us, a meal. For some of us, a day. And some of us from certain items. The thing is, what a fast is meant to do is help us reorient our need for food around our need for God. And so we take those times that we're hungry as it reminds us then to say that I need to be hungry for the Lord and what He wants in my life. And really, what this time is designed to do is help prepare our hearts and minds for what needs to be done this year. So that we can grow together, especially in unity. Throughout the New Testament, what we hear Paul constantly saying over and over again is that he wants the church to be unified. He wants us to be on mission together for the Lord, accomplishing the works of God in our community and in our world. So there's some resources that you'll also receive. I have here a booklet. And in this booklet, there is there's some information about what this is designed to do. We also have a reading plan, a 50-day reading plan. This is going to be like a big challenge, because I want everyone to read these scriptures together through these next 50 days. And we're going to have some other reading plans at the end of this available through our Osage Hills page in the YouVersion Bible app. So that will start over so that you can keep with the reading plans as well. And then there's also information in here about fasting, what we're going to be praying for also. So week 1, there's something we'll be praying for, week 2 and week 3, and then what fasting is about, why we do it, how it's a spiritual discipline that is necessary in the life of the Christian. And then we also talk about the purpose of fasting and different ways that you can fast. So all of that is found in this handy dandy little booklet that you can take home. And so that will be available for you this weekend.
And not only can you take this home, but we want you to.
Yes. Yeah. There's enough for every person.
Yeah.
And by every person, I mean even your kids, if they want to take one home. Now, they might not. Some of them, depending on their age, probably won't be able to read it. But this is designed to be gone through together as a family, but also individually. So if you go to work, take one to your office and keep one at home. The idea is that we together are growing together in the Lord. That's what this is designed to do.
Yeah.
So,
and if we run out, we could probably get some more made. And
yes,
so don't feel like, oh,
yeah, don't feel guilty about taking too many, unless you take 100 of them. That might be a problem. But at the same time, don't say, one is enough. I'm serious. Take 2 if there's 2 of you.
Yeah, set yourself up for success.
Let's do this together. Let's, it's one of those like, hey, I'm going to ambitiously, adamantly journey after Christ with everything I've got, this is my resolve. I am heading here. Let's go there together. Let's go there together. As a church family, as a Christian, as a believer, as someone who wants to know Jesus better. And so that's kind of what we're preparing for.
Yeah. I think it's going to be great that, we have our whole church gathered together, weekly, obviously, but then to be on mission together through the week, praying for the same thing, reading the same thing. I think it's going to be really, really powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's start the year off on the right foot together. Let's start the year off together with God. I think, and that honestly will help us reorient our minds around what we do throughout the year, so that we constantly pursue Him, not alone, not by ourselves, but with each other, supporting each other through these things, deciding this right now. So let's do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sunday warm up.
Sunday warm up.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.